Do you sometimes get in a trade, get stopped out pretty much instantly? Well, you may be buying too late. And this goes for investors and swing traders as well as day traders. Buying too late within a trend is an account killer. So I'm going to show you really my number one rule here. And I call it peaking out, because it really does get you to the point where you don't want to be buying at a particular peak in the market. Now, obviously, when you're trading with a trend, understanding trends is relatively straightforward. You're looking for higher highs and higher lows. The market makes a pattern like that, and then lower lows and lower highs is a downtrend. Okay, that's relatively easy to understand. But when we're trading the markets, I want to show you that peaking out is probably one of the big account killers. So with the histograms going higher here, we want to go a minimum of 8 histograms. When we get 8 histograms, like it did in this market in this time, then for me, it's starting to get what we call in the industry overbought. Okay, now, of course, look, some people are going to say, yeah, well, if the market is overbought and you're getting overbought readings, then doesn't mean there's going to be a sell-off. Absolutely 100% correct. There is no guarantee the market is going to sell off. However, I'm in the wrong place really at the wrong time. I don't want to be buying peaks in the market, because at any time I'm just getting no value whatsoever. So there's likely to be a sell-off, okay? And this is what we saw here. And that's the case for this side as well. So when the price pushes down here, the peak now on our indicator is really spiking. And if you're shorting the market down here, the chances of you making a really high probability, very successful winning trade reduces dramatically. So as the storyteller, as the momentum indicators rise to a peak, the probabilities of reversal are increasing dramatically. So I want to be involved in a trade, looking at a trade. I'm going to show you one that could be setting up this week as well. I want to be looking at trades that are setting up that have no interest whatsoever. The storyteller is flat. So something like this, when it's really flat, it's going sideways, that's when I put it on my watch list, and I want to wait then for a trigger to get into the trade. The last thing I want to do is buy, overvalued markets, because at any time we could see a major reversal. Okay, so it's important, if you're starting out, you don't chase those trades that are peaking out on your momentum indicator. We've got the daily chart up here of Tesla, and you can see straight away that the storyteller is very high here. What happens to Tesla shares? They literally sell off. Storyteller's quite high, not this medium high here, but we sell off for 4 or 5 days. Storyteller is very low here. If you're shorting the market of Tesla down here, you're too late. It reverses and you likely get stopped out. And it's okay after the event. We can all be clever after the event. We'll say, well, it's high up here. Why not still buy it? You can see though that it sells off dramatically for several days, and then round here we start to get overbought as well. So as a day trader, as a swing trader, and as an investor in my SIP, ISAs, and share dean accounts, I do not buy peaks. I do not short peaks down here either. I look for something that's setting up. Let's go and have a little look at a market that could be setting up for a big move. So here's crude oil, and you can see if you look down below at the momentum indicator, it's flat. And that's where I want to be. I want to be ready for the big move. Have you ever got into a trade too late? Well, that's because the peak, you may be buying the peak. You may be buying the peak, and then the market reverses. So the secret of trading is this, and there is no doubt this is the secret of trading, if there is such a secret. The secret of trading, guys, is lose small, win big. Okay, lose small, win big. So I want to go hunting for these big blue whale trades that are setting up in the market. Crude oil has a red and a red here, so we could drop quite dramatically in crude oil. However, I enjoy buying crude oil. I bought crude oil from $50 all the way to $147 way back many years ago, and it grows when you're literally in a trade that's just setting up. The trend starts to develop, it starts to grow, and then it starts to peak out. Okay, if you're getting into the trade when it's peaking out, you're getting in when there's not much growth left. So this is why something like this, if it turns green, fires green, storyteller fires green, candlesticks go green, and we start to grow here and push higher, I know I'm at the start of the move. Okay, I'm at the start of the move. I'm not at the end of the move. Trends go at, they start, they have a middle, and they have an end. The end comes with the peak. And this goes for the small cap trading I do with these small cap shares. Look at it on Friday, okay? We had a buy signal here. Storyteller started to grow, and then we started to get above 8 histograms. We started to peak out, and then it dropped from $3.20 to $2.90. That's enough for you to get stopped out of the trade. And then we had a medium-sized signal here, and we pushed higher. And then we started to peak out. Look, it started to get spiky. That was the top of the move, and it reversed from $3.70 all the way down to $2.90. If you're buying the start where it starts to grow and starts to have potential to really push into a peak, then they're the trades you want to be taking. You don't want to be buying the peaks, all right? So this is for day traders, swing traders, and investors. And yes, I know if something is overbought, you're getting overbought readings, it can still go higher for a period of time. But for me, 90.9%, I'm looking for markets that are just about to grow, prices that are just about to go on a big move. All right, guys, hope it helps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Got loads of free content down below in the description. Make sure you actually download some of those free courses, get some of those PDFs on dopamine trading as well. Speak to you soon. Take care.